Good evening, everybody. Well, I excuse me, ranted and raved for a few minutes about the Jets on a previous video, and oh God, I'm so over them. I'm so over that franchise. I'm so over it. But anyways, there was a big trade that happened Friday involving Carl Anthony Towns going to the New York Knicks. And I wanted to share my thoughts about that one. First of all, I was a little bit taken back by the trade, just because, man, not I mean Randall. I always thought his game was very stop when the ball stops in his hands, and I never really was the biggest fan of Julius Randle. I always thought he was a poor man's Carmelo Anthony. Just that type of play is not what I call championship play. So I understand he helped his arrival help kind of shape the culture here. So I appreciated Julius Randle getting involved and whatnot. But I was not heartbroken to see him get traded. I think with the way the Knicks are building their roster, I don't think he was the best fit. And Carl Anthony Towns is an elite scoring center, and obviously the Knicks were very weak there. Strong on the perimeter. Jalen Brunson's an amazing point guard, but they were very weak at center. So this trade helps them immensely. But I gotta say, what I didn't like was giving up Dante DiVincenzo. I actually went over to a meet and greet in Latham, and I was excited. And DiVincenzo's a fan favorite, and I really liked his energy. I liked his game. Um, and to be completely honest with you, I was just uh, I didn't like that. I didn't like giving him up, but I was like, wait a minute, they probably could have done the trade by adding more draft picks. Why do we, or maybe McBride? Why do we have to include Dante? Well, it came out that he wasn't as thrilled with a reduced role. So what are you gonna do? Maybe he wanted it. Maybe he went to the organizations to trade me because I don't know if I want to be on the bench, and I'd rather go somewhere and contribute, and I've proven my worth. And in a way, I don't blame him. I wasn't happy about giving up Dante. He was such a valuable member to the Knicks and so good for depth. But overall, that's where I was taken back. I didn't mind Randall. I didn't mind the draft pick, but I didn't like giving up Dante. And I liked his game a lot, and I was questioning if that was going to weaken our depth, but time will tell. The best player in the trade clearly was Carl Anthony Towns, and I know as Knick fans we've been screaming for years to get to get an elite player, and last couple of years are like, well, Brunson needs help. Will Carl Anthony Towns be that answer? I mean, on paper it looks like he very well could be. It was a big move, a big get. We'll see what happens, and the Knicks are clearly going for it, so we'll see. That's my quick thoughts. Obviously, I'm much more calmer in this one than I was about the Jets, but if you want entertainment, then watch my Jet video. But anyways, that's it. That's my thoughts, and have a good Sunday evening.